Hello, this is Tyler from inkfarm.com, and I am here with our recommendations for ink-saving software. Today we're going to look at how you can use 3 free tools to significantly lower your paper and ink costs. Almost any time you want to print content from a website, there will invariably be links and images surrounding the part you actually want to save. Here I have a New York Times article. If I just printed the article as is, I would get the content I wanted, but I would also waste a ton of ink on unnecessary ads and images. To eliminate these extra parts, I'm going to use a website called printwhatyoulike.com. To do this, I copy the address of the article, then paste it into printwhatyoulike.com. Then I hit start. This opens the article in PrintWhatYouLike's user interface. From here we have a number of great tools to get exactly the content I want to print. As you can see, when I go over different sections of the web page, a red square comes up and shows the section that I'm hovering over. If I click on one of the sections, it becomes selected and I get a couple of tools to work with. I can isolate the section from the rest of the web page, I can remove specific sections, and I can change the size of the section. On the left side of the window there are a few options for changing the whole page. Here I can remove all the images on the page, I can remove the background, and I can remove the margins. I can also change the text size and font type. Now that I have the document ready, I hit print and just get the part that I wanted. This is great for things like plane tickets, receipts, confirmations, and anything else that is normally surrounded by unnecessary junk. When you have the document you want to print, there is a propensity to just print without reviewing it first. Almost every time you do this, you wind up with a wasted page or two and a bunch of wasted ink. To avoid this pitfall, you can review the document with the program Greenprint World Edition. To demonstrate this, let's go back to that article from the New York Times. Here I hit print and select Greenprint as my printer. Greenprint is very similar to the print preview screen in programs like Word or OpenOffice, but it has a lot more features. For instance, let's say I wanted to print off a particular part of the article and remove the rest of the pages. In Greenprint, I can look for the beginning of the section. Let's use the final section of this article. I look for the pages I want, which is the last 2 pages, and I can select all the unused pages and remove them so I only get the section I want. We can also save ink by removing unnecessary images. If I really didn't want this map, or the picture on the front, I can simply remove it along with any other images on the page by selecting them and then pressing the remove button. If I want to save on color ink, I can print in black and white by clicking on this button. When I am ready to print the document, I hit print and it brings up the biggest downside of the program. In the free version, there is a 10-second ad that counts down for every print job you make. You can remove this with the $19 home version, which will save you time if you make a lot of prints, but otherwise it's only a small inconvenience. While the 2 previous tools we looked at helped us get exactly what we wanted out of a document, the next tool, Priton Saver, is great for drastically reducing ink no matter what you're printing. Similar to draft mode, Priton Saver allows you to lower the amount of ink that actually goes on the page by 1%. Here we see the Priton Saver interface. This appears automatically after you press print. Using the slider bar, I can adjust how much ink I want to put on the page. I can go from 70% to 0%, and this changes how much ink is actually withheld from the printer. As you might guess, there's a noticeable change in quality based on the percent that you select. Here we have a scan of a text page with examples of the change in quality. At the highest percentages, the text and images are noticeably lighter. But at the lower levels, up to 35%, there's very little change in quality. This is the easiest and most effective program of the bunch, as it truly lowers your ink cost, and is the least hassle to work with. When you select what level you would like, you just hit print, and out comes your document. While it adds a little time to your printing, the savings you get are well worth it in terms of both paper and ink. For inkfarm.com, this is Tyler saying thanks for watching.